If you have been online for the last few days, you have probably seen this. That happened right here in Nairobi during the Africa Forward Summit. And for many African journalists and media practitioners, not just in Africa, but even here in Kenya, that was not a shock. It was not a surprise. They go through these day in, day out. But what is being done, not just to protect the message, but the messenger?
We've seen even in the conference that took place in Nairobi recently, we've seen journalists being targeted. And we treat them like they are not human beings.
If you measure the freedom of the media and find that it's under threat and their safety and all that, it directly proportional. It means that the freedom of everybody else is threatened.
Globally, 2025 was the deadliest year for media practitioners on record. 129 worldwide were killed, more than any year in 3 decades of documented data. But what about here in Africa? 8 out of every 10 countries have seen press freedom condition deteriorate. Here in Kenya, 74 press freedom violations were recorded in 2024, not to mention 2025. Journalists were harassed, intimidated, and arbitrarily arrested.
We need to see action, because every time this happens and we keep sweeping it under the carpet, ignoring the fact that we have journalists who are walking with scars on their face. We've seen journalists being traumatized. Many of them have mental illness right now. Every time you send them to an event, they are scared. They are always looking over their shoulders to see who is following them. On one side, they're afraid of the guns. The other side, they're afraid of the police. The other side, they're afraid of the government. They're afraid of politicians. I mean, Article 34 of the Constitution is clear. We have to respect the rights of journalists as a country. Because when you look at the data index, press freedom index, Kenya is doing badly. Last year, we were positioned 117 out of 180. What does that tell you? You know, and when you speak to different people, journalists across Africa, they are looking up to Kenya, you know, as the big daddy. But you see, here we keep violating the rights of journalists each and every day.
The commitment of the Media Council of Kenya to journalists as far as security is concerned.
We do the best within our means to make sure that we protect every journalist. We make sure that anybody harassing and impeding the journalist's ability to perform their duty is held to account, so that the sacred space of media and journalism can be protected, to make sure that we have a healthy ecosystem that promotes democracy and human development.
This is happening at a time when Africa media practitioners and stakeholders are coming together to have a conversation during the Pan-African Media Summit here in Nairobi. My name is Jackson Chacha.